President Biden's border security czar being warned to step down or be fired after a tumultuous first year on the job.
But in a letter, Commissioner Chris Magnus is not complying. He says, quote, "I want to make this clear. I have no plans to resign as CBP commissioner. I didn't take this job as a resume builder. I came to Washington, D.C., moved my family here because I care about this agency, its mission, and the goals of this administration."
Fox News contributor and retired acting ICE Director Tom Homan joins us now. Tom, we've been talking about this all morning long. Ken Cuccinelli pointed out in a piece of sound we played, didn't Chris Magnus reflect all the policies of the Biden administration? So why they want him to go? Help us make sense of this.
Well, you can't make sense of it because, you know, if Secretary Mayorkas has been telling the truth, the border's secure and he has operational control of the border, then why is he firing Magnus? He should be giving him some sort of a reward. But we know Secretary Mayorkas has lied. I noticed this morning in FoxNews.com they talk about the story, and in that story there's a clip of me and Griff Jenkins talking a year and a half ago, right after Magnus got nominated. And I said then, a worst decision they could ever make. The man is a bad choice because he'd be over his head. Because a number of reasons. When he was Tucson chief of police, he refused his officers, ordered his officers not to assist ICE or CBP. He supported sanctuary city policies. He talked bad about the Trump policies that secure the border. Even when it came to public safety threats in Tucson, he refused to work with men and women on Border Patrol and ICE. And that's who they select to run CBP. Look, he needs to go. They need to fire him. But they need to fire Mayorkas, too.
Yes.
Because he's simply doing what Mayorkas told him to do.
Yeah, I mean, the job of Secretary Mayorkas is to protect our country, national security. And yet we see 98 apprehended known terrorists just this year. He has been reckless with our national security.
You know, I used an analogy last night. You want to fire the waitress who delivered a bad meal to your table. Meanwhile, the person who cooked the meal, the cook, he's off scot-free.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great analogy.
This is another example of Mayorkas' failed leadership. He's a coward because he thinks the Republicans are going to take back Congress. There's going to be investigations on the border, and Magnus is going to be a throwaway. He's going to put on Magnus. But look, Secretary Mayorkas, I'll say it again, he's being impeached because Magnus is doing exactly what he wants him to do. Secretary Mayorkas is the architect of the border failure, historic border failure. Our country's less safe under his leadership. He needs to go too.
There it is. I think that's the best explanation I've heard. This guy is going to be hauled in front of Congress, and they don't want him answering questions because he's completely incompetent. Do you expect action from, let's say, House Republicans do take the majority? Do you think they have the guts to impeach Mayorkas?
They better. I'll call them out, too. I mean, bottom line is this isn't an immigration crisis anymore, just not an immigration crisis. As Rachel just said, this is a national security crisis. We got over 1 million recorded gotaways. They've arrested, since Joe Biden became president, 114 known or suspected terrorists who tried to come across enter this country illegally. So how many of the 1 million are known suspected terrorists that came here and do us harm? We don't know, but someday we're going to find out. It's going to be a bad day for this country. Secretary Mayorkas has made this country less safe since day one he became secretary.
Yeah, there is no question about it. And firing this guy is not going to change the policies or the situation for the people who are living along that border. Tom Homan, I can't wait for you to hold the Republican Congress, at least the House, if they, now that we know they have the majority, accountable for impeaching Secretary Mayorkas, because he is definitely derelict of his duty. Tom Homan, thank you.
Thank you, Tom.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.